I finally got access to Sora today. I want to check it out with you guys and show you some of the cooler features, maybe some things that might not be as good with this program. This is going to be my first time using it live with you guys, other than that little intro you might have guessed was actually made from Sora. So let's jump into it. First off, I'll show you. Here are my videos. I did a few different variations trying to find a little intro for Himmel's Tech that I thought would work well. You can see that even here where I'm trying to give it a very clear prompt, use the words Himmel's Tech, etc. In this case, it did a good job, but not always does it get it right. So these kind of crazy graphics here, I didn't really give it much to go off of there. So I think it was a kind of a cool look. And then finally here, I gave it a remix. I said, make the letters more red tone, did not do that. Make the background move more slowly, did not do that. Show random VR headsets, also did not do that. But if we go to this one, this is the upscaled 720 version, it kind of did that. And you can see here, if I pause, we've got like a cell phone, some headphones, stuff floating around. So not bad. And right in the beginning, we've got that red, but I just noticed there's actually two H's there. So, that's maybe a problem. But otherwise, that gives you first off a feel for how you might use this for a YouTube intro. But let's get more into it and try a few new things. First off, those who are interested in this product might have already seen that there's this gallery that shows some of the curated videos that other users have put together, and you can click on any one of them and see exactly what was written. You can pause there if you're interested. And some of these look really good. I've been reading that sometimes movement does not look very good for some of these videos. So let's test something here. Try this out. We're gonna do 16 by 9. You can see we have different aspect ratios here. 480p, that's gonna be quicker. 1080, I think you might have to be in the pro mode possibly to make this work, but either way, we'll start with 480. And if we like something, maybe we can upscale it. We can do 5 seconds all the way up to 20 seconds. Again, I'm a plus subscriber, so I'm only seeing 10 seconds available here, but 5 is fine to start. And then we can do multiple variations, 1 or 2 videos, and then we got 4 that's grayed out for me as well. So let's try something off the top of my head. We will do, I'm into drones. Let's try FPV drone shot flying quickly through a dense forest following a mountain biker going over jumps. So again, 16:9, 480, 5 seconds. Let's see what we got. I'll speed up through this, but I'll tell you how long it takes to make this first video here. And we see it even called it Forest Trail Adventure. And that took 72 seconds to generate. And here we've got 2 different variations already on the left feeling much more realistic. And on the right, so let's pause for a second. On the left, we can see kind of a normal drone shot here following this mountain biker. That's pretty much exactly what I was asking for. But on the right, we're seeing more of like a GoPro helmet cam view. And it looks like the guy's riding up a tree almost, like a really, that's a pretty trippy shot right there. But let's go back to this one. And that looks really cool. But let's try to remix now. So we can remix this and we can say how strong of a remix. So for example, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is have the drone be a little bit higher into the trees and kind of zigging in and out of the trees more. So let's try, let's see, significant changes to the original. We'll say, let's make noticeable changes to this original video. And we will say the FPV drone should be 10 feet above the biker. It should be dodging trees, going back and forth, left and right, through trees, dodging tree trunks. I'm trying to be very specific. There should also be fall colors for the leaves of the trees. Make it very colorful. Also, the mountain biker should be a humanoid robot. All right, let's see what we can do here. And while I did that, we can see that it shows up in the queue on the top right, remixing a video, 2 remixes, so it's gonna do 2 options. In the meantime though, we can kind of click around and this queue will continue to move forward. I've got all of my videos here as a history, so it's a really nice interface here, really built for the ground up for this video generation, which I think is pretty cool. There's also an area where we can upload. So let's go ahead and upload an image. And this is kind of interesting, by the way. I've read that it will not allow you to make videos from like a photo of a person, for example. We won't upload media containing people without their consent. Okay. No violence, necessary rights. Okay, that's all fine. We accept. So my account does not currently support creating videos with upload media containing people. I'm wondering if they're trying to make me pay $200 a month to try that out. I don't know if I'm there yet. Okay, here is a picture of a cappuccino that I made that I was very proud of. If we click on this, I'm not sure how exactly I would use this here, but I noticed down here, I can click the plus to upload an image. This is the same image that we just uploaded. And let's go ahead and say, okay, first off, I'm not sure. Oh, we got 16 by 9. Let's do 9 by 16 because this is kind of more showing this kind of the art of the cappuccino here in the image. And we'll say small sailboat moving through this cappuccino with small waves pushing the boat through the cup. I don't know, something really strange here, we'll see. As that's going, let's go back to all videos because I think our other one is done, our remix here. Okay, first off, the remix, we can kind of confirm right here, drone forest race, here's our mild remix. We want the drone 10 feet above the biker, we want fall colors, so let's click on that. Now, it didn't do a great job here. The physics of the biker did not seem as good. There's a little bit of color, but really not that much. I'm seeing, for the most part, like right there on the left, but I asked it to be pretty colorful. Let's take a look at the other remix. This one does feel a little more colorful, a little bit more fall foliage, but still, they can't get that camera right. I want to try one more time and kind of show that process. If you're really trying to get this shot in your head into the AI, into the computer, it can be pretty difficult if you have some specific needs. So we're going to go ahead and remix this again. Actually, you know what? Let's recut this. This is another tool from Sora that allows you to kind of get more specific in what you're looking for. Now, we see in our storyboard here a timeline, just like an editor, showing the almost 5 seconds. If we trim this way, we have open space here, and we can actually add more to the video, and it'll use this past video for context. So let's click plus. Describe the scene. The drone flies upwards while panning down to keep the biker in frame. It eventually flies above the tree line. And can we make this longer? Expand caption, let's try this. Ooh, look at this. We got an AI building an even better caption. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Duration, we'll try, you know what, let's try to make this 10 seconds. And let's see what happens. So again, just kind of reading through this. And again, I start with one sentence here. And so now what is it saying? Image quality is vibrant, interesting. High dynamic range, that's a good idea. Clear lighting, sunny day. Starting from a low angle, focus on the biker. So it really is adding a lot more detail to my prompt, which I think could be helpful. But again, I would maybe read this if you were going to try to use this AI prompt expansion and see if it's really still in line with what you're looking for. Smoothly panning down, yes. Biker in the center of frame, yes. Okay. Treetops blur, kinetic energy, sure. And this is interesting, revealing an expansive view of the lush forest surroundings. Let's say, for fun, a bustling city, and we're gonna create, add it to the queue. In the meantime, I think we had our cappuccino video done. So let's take a look. Ooh, that is really not what I was picturing at all in my mind here. Let's try one more. No. Now, the interesting thing is it really is taking that image. It's not really changing my image at all from the start. and then it's kind of adding some craziness to the image. I'm gonna try to actually get a little bit more vague with this one and start from scratch. We're gonna describe the video here again, just from scratch. We got our cappuccino. By the way, it's kind of interesting. I can't change this square. Like I can't tell it to focus on a different area, but we'll work with that. So here we're going to say a small sailboat is making its way through this cappuccino across the cup, starting from the bottom, going towards the top. There are very small ripples in the coffee, bouncing the boat ever so slightly. Okay, I keep spelling cappuccino wrong, don't judge me. And we will go. You know what, let's make this a 10-second. All right, in the meantime, we've got our epic, ooh, okay. This looks like it did something with our storyboard. And here, by the way, we can see that's the cut right there. Here is where we added that new prompt where the drone should be flying up. Here's our city view, kind of. And you can see that like the physics in these are just completely awful. But let's go back to the other variation because we're always doing two. Yep, that is not looking right. So there you go. That shows you, I mean, if you have a good idea, you try to be descriptive. Sometimes it's just not going to do it. Let's try something else just for fun. We are going to do a man diving off a 100-foot diving board into a pool full of tiny sharks. We'll try it simple for now. We'll do a 10-second, and we'll go back to 16:9, and let's see what we got here. In the meantime, let's see. Oh, we're very close to finishing off our latte adventure. All right. You know, that's actually kind of closer at this point right here. I mean, that's kind of what I had in mind. Let's take a look at the other one before we make any changes. That is actually pretty cool. I like this one. Now let's recut this and extend. Okay, so again, we got our storyboard here. And I don't really like this intro, like nothing happens until right here. Like let's say I don't want to show this boat coming out of the drink. So we'll start here. We'll bring this back. You know what, I actually really like this part. I'm gonna keep cutting it down. Right there, and I actually really like that black trail of like oil or something. So now we end here. We're gonna add and say, the sailboat starts spraying whipped cream out across the whole drink, making it very creamy. Why? So I don't know, who knows? Okay, let's try again one more time. We're gonna expand this caption. Let's get some ideas from the AI. That was a long prompt. As I look through this, sure, okay, you can pause that if you wanna read the rest of it. Let's go ahead and create it. And again, I love how I can just kind of now exit out of here. I know that my queue is gonna keep going. Let's go back home. Meanwhile, we've got the guy diving off into the pool. Let's see. Remember, I said 100 feet and diving into a bunch of tiny sharks. I mean, this is completely off. Like, what is even going on here? It starts at maybe 100 feet and then, no, see, like again, these weird physics things are just pretty awful. Let's take a look at the other one. Okay, there are the sharks at least. So this is for sure a winner, but I mean, that's a little creepy. All right, I'm gonna try to just remix this one. You know what? Let's, for fun, let's blend this. I'm gonna choose from our library. I think it was this one. Let's see if maybe it blends it where he jumps into the cappuccino or something. We got all sorts of options here as well. Transition blend. Let's do a mix. And again, you guys can pause to see these settings in more detail if you want. I'm trying to keep this somewhat short. We're gonna go ahead and, by the way, I mean, you can see all of these like crazy settings here. So you can get really deep into the weeds. But again, it's with an AI where you really can't control what it's going to output at the end of the day. Let's give this a shot. Okay, it's interesting. I already have something in, oh, I'm queued right now. I have to wait for these to finish before I can blend. So we'll give this some time. I'm getting a little too fast here. And by the way, I'll show you credits. I think I started with 1,000 credits. I maybe used 50 of them to do that little intro video before I started recording here. But now you've seen we've used almost all of my, I think, monthly credits. It's every 2 weeks, it looks like. So here, you can really see how this works. Max concurrent generations number you can have queued, so just one. And then, yeah, so here's a few more details that we were talking about kind of earlier on in the video. And this, I mean, you can really start to see where that $200 Pro subscription might start to make sense if you're really into this stuff, because I think that's generally unlimited Sora usage. Okay, that one's ready. That means we can blend this, add it to the queue. Now let's get out of here and look at our latest video here. This is the one where the sailboat is supposed to be putting out this whipped cream everywhere, starting right here. And again, you see that cut right there. But I'm not really seeing anything changing. Something that does feel quite realistic though, looking at this, remembering that we kind of use this image as a reference, forget the sailboat, look at the bubbles of this coffee kind of moving around. Like, that's a pretty good representation of like how that might actually look with these little bubbles everywhere. I like that. Although again, it's not doing what I asked it to. Let's try the second variation. I mean, that's a little closer with the whipped cream. That's kind of weird. It's kind of interesting, actually, if you look carefully at how this cream is affecting this latte art here. That feels kind of realistic, how it kind of pushes it all together. So again, I mean, there are some things I think are pretty impressive here with some of this weird physics if you're playing around with this. But I mean, this is nowhere near what I was asking for. Again, having that boat spraying out that whipped cream, not exactly what we were looking for. In the meantime, we got our blend video ready. All right, that's pretty weird. Not at all what I was expecting, but I think with these custom blends, there are some settings there that you might have to learn better to kind of make the most of it. And here's a second variation. That actually feels a little closer. That's kind of a cool video almost, like right here. And again, what's cool is you can kind of keep going deeper and deeper into this rabbit hole of trying to make whatever video you want. Like for example, I thought it was pretty cool right here as it zooms into that boat. And we can recut this again, trim this down right here, and then add more to this little video here. And it would use this part as a reference. So I think that's all pretty interesting. And I think that's all I'll show you today. That was a quick little look at what you can do with Sora. Just someone trying it out for the first time, not really knowing much about it, but there's some kind of interesting stuff here. I'm excited to see how this improves in the future, and I'll keep playing around with it, and I'll be sharing things as I learn more. But thank you for watching. And if you guys want to see any prompts turned into a video, let me know in the comments, and I will try to do it. And maybe I'll upgrade to the Pro if I get too many comments. All right. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.